Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the Data Obsessed Fat Guy. Let's jump right into seeing how I made 2,000 calories yesterday. Like, what was I eating? This isn't bad. Some of the food that I prepped a few days ago became available to eat yesterday. And first one of the things was a no pasta salad. It came back. I replaced the turkey that I used the last time, and with the pork tenderloin that I tried out, it's not so bad. But it is so weird eating this without the cheese. The last few times I made this, the tomatoes weren't there. That's because I keep forgetting to put the tomatoes in. Put them in this time, and I normally slice them, but I just dabbed them this time and threw them in. But yeah, this is so weird without the cheese. It's not nasty, it's just a little hard to take though. It's unexpected. Gotta get used to it. Now the numbers for this are pretty high, as you saw, but that's mainly because of the oil that I have to list in here. And as you see, once I finish eating it, there's still plenty of oil left in the actual container. But it's just that all of that isn't oil, that liquid. Some of that is apple cider vinegar, and some of that may be actual, water or liquid from the vegetables themselves that may have come out. But most likely it's just a mix of oil and vinegar. It's hard to tell how much of which, liquid is there, so I can't really just subtract, half of it or all of it as oil to lower the calorie count. So I just counted it all on my list, but my calorie counts are actually going to be lower whenever you see that Vita no pasta salad. I tried to experiment having a burger without cheese, without a bun, using sliced eggplant. And I messed up. I forgot that I was not supposed to put any butter, no ghee, no oil or nothing on the eggplant. I was just supposed to try to toast it out hard. So that was mushy as heck. Tasted good, I seasoned it well, but it was mushy as heck. It was hard to get. And spicy and tangy squash, that is just a mixture of squash, tomatoes, zucchini, bunch of seasoning, onions, and just a few other random things I threw in the pot. I have no real name for this dish. First I was going to make some tian, or ratatouille, but didn't have everything, so tried my best. And then here's the junk I ate. Or rather, I had 2 bags of, Flame Hot Cheetos Puffs. And honestly, it was really more so like 1.5 bags or less. Like 1 bag was mine. The other half was Aiden's, and she didn't finish it. Like, she asked for it, and I got one with her, and then she just, didn't want any more. So okay, I took the rest of her half instead of just putting it in the bag like I normally would. So that's how that happened. And those Adorbs, those little oranges, I actually got a different brand, similar type of orange, but it was about half the size. So every 2 of those equal 1 of those Kroger Adorbs, but they're not in the system. So I basically have 4 midget oranges yesterday. Okay, so the steps here, 5,800 is not so bad. I am not going to be able to meet that next week on Sunday and Monday. I'm just saying that right now. I might be able to match this week's overall step numbers next week. I'll make that a goal for next week, but I am not going to be able to match Sunday or Monday. I just know it. I am not going to be that crazy again. Okay, so a quick disclaimer here. Okay, blood pressure is high, but that was not taken in a fasted state. I forgot to take it. After weighing myself, I got something that happened. I got caught up in something earlier, so I just ran to go take care of it instead of doing my blood pressure. And not only was it not taken in a fasted state, but the little squash thing I was just talking about, I over-seasoned it. There was way too much salt in it. I'm trying to figure out a way to either dilute it or spread it out more, maybe mix it with another dish or just something else that I have here. But yeah, there was way too much salt. I'm probably going to chop the serving sizes in half at least going forward. But it was tough. I mean, not like tough nasty, but it's just, you taste it. It hits your tongue right away. As you see how I was rested when I took this test. And unlike the other high numbers, this is absurdly higher in comparison, and it has to be due to the salt content. I usually don't list spices directly on my food list for the day because I keep them pretty low and I'm not worried about tracking them too much. I do put them in the recipes that I create, but I'm not going to bother measuring out individual amounts of salt or pepper throughout the day. But this one dish I just did by hand without measuring things. I messed it up. Way too much salt. As for weight, it looks like I'm holding in line for now. I'm hoping I drop some more tomorrow. But thank you all for tuning in. God bless you all. Have a great night. Take care.